Hello and a very warm welcome back to this, the final tie in the round of 16 of the Sport for Business Super Quiz for 2020. We've been through 7 so far. Today will find out who the last contestant is going into the quarter-final round. I'm delighted that we're joined by 2 teams, one from Wilson Hartnell, experts in the field of sponsorship and public relations, and from 2Into3, who are experts in the field of non-profit activity, from fundraising to all sorts of other areas, and both teams coming into this round having the experience of seeing some of the previous questions answered. Perhaps that will give them an edge, perhaps not. Let's find out by introducing ourselves to, first of all, Killian Keys, captain of the Wilson Hartnell team.
Hello everyone, Killian from Wilson Hartnell, delighted to be taking part in this today, and thanks very much, Rob, for having us. I'm joined with my colleagues from Wilson Hartnell, Barry Kaman and Robert White.
Great. Hi Barry, do you want to say a word about yourself?
I'm Barry, I'm from Kerry. I'm an account executive on the sports team at Wilson Hartnell, and I think we've a lot of experience with quizzes over the last few months, so I'm expecting a big performance.
Great. And Robert?
Yeah, also on the sports team, Wilson Hartnell, and formerly of the 2Into3 parish, so a bit of a derby for me.
Great. Well, you're all very welcome. And leading the line, resplendent in an All-Ireland winning Tipperary shirt, Darren McMahon.
Hi Rob, thanks very much. My name is Darren, a consultant with 2Into3. I'm a proud Tipperary man and happy to be All-Ireland champions for a second year in a row while we wait for the championship to resume. With me today I have Fergal and Catherine then.
Great. Hello Fergal. What can we know about you other than the fact that you're an obvious Munster rugby fan?
Yes, well, proudly wearing the colours today. I'm a Cork man and a Munster man, so a happy little combination. I'm also the head of recruitment in 2Into3.
Great, you're very welcome. And last but certainly not least, Catherine.
Hi, well, I'm an intern at 2Into3 and just looking forward to see how this goes. Possibly, definitely a win.
Great, excellent stuff. Well, listen, the very best of luck to you all. The format of the competition is that there are 8 rounds of 3 questions. Each of them is on a particular theme. In order to get into the round, to get control of the round, you answer a starter question, which is a big number question. And we will kick off with those now shortly. Once you get into the round, if you're in control of it and you get the question right, that scores you 5 points. If you get it wrong and it passes over to the opposition, who might have learned something from your deliberations as you're discussing the potential answers, then they will get 3 points on the rebound. You pick up 2 points for getting the big question or the big number question right at the start. And well, let's get this final tie underway. So the opening round is general knowledge, but all of the big questions are starting off with numbers. And this one is a very big number. Not much of a clue in that though. How many children have been through in the history of the GAA Cool Camps? So all of the children in all of the counties down over the years. I will count you in with your numbers written out on your piece of paper from 3, 2, 1. Okay, 230, 50, 750, 230. Is that 1 million from Darren and 2 million for Catherine? The correct number is 1.38 million. So that brings Darren into control of the first round, the general knowledge round. Okay, question 1 in this round. So it's to 2Into3 first. China, India, and the United States are the 3 most populous countries in the world. What is the 4th most populous country?
What are you thinking, Fergal? Catherine?
Thinking something like, is it Indonesia?
Yeah, something out in the Pacific, I was thinking, yeah.
Maybe Brazil.
Oh, that.
Okay. This is the captain's prerogative now.
I would say I'd say go Indonesia.
It's a pure guess for me anyway, so whatever we think amongst the team. Indonesia?
Okay, we'll take Indonesia as your answer, and with 273 million people, you are correct. Well done. Question 2, a political question. How many seats between them will the three parties who are bidding to form a government have if they accept the programme for government over the next week? How many seats between the three parties will they hold?
Well, it's like 81 or 82 for it, isn't it?
I think it's 82, 83, something like that. Yeah, I think so. It's not that much more over the 80 mark anyway. It's probably about 80, 83, 82, something.
Yeah. So we're saying, I think it's 31, 32 for Fine Gael, we've 12 for the Greens.
Okay, go for it.
82.
All right.
Go with 82?
Yeah.
Not quite right. So it goes over to Wilson Hartnell.
Yeah, I think it's 86, lads. I don't know what you...
Yeah, happy to go with you,
Yeah,
Killian.
I'll trust you on that one.
I think there's would be a majority of 6 if it was to come to pass. So let's go with 86.
86. Fianna Fáil came in with 38 seats, Fine Gael with 35 seats, and you're right, the Greens came in with 12, making a total of 85 that they will have. Unlucky gentlemen. So no points from that question too. The third question, and again, it's back to 2Into3 to kick off. In which war did Florence Nightingale first come to public acclaim? And it's taken a few years for nurses to get the credit that they fully deserve, but this pandemic has done them a great service in terms of popular acclaim. Which war, though, did Florence Nightingale first bring their skills to the attention of a wider public?
I think it's the Crimean War.
I'll go with that, yeah. Let's go with that. Have you anything, Catherine?
We'll go with that. I honestly, I'm having a blank. I definitely did in school.
Crimean War, Rob.
Cool. Well, it's a good blank to have because you kept on the right path. It was indeed the Crimean War. So at the end of the first general knowledge round, 2Into3 whip into a quick 12-point lead. Wilson Hartnell just preparing themselves to get up and running. And the second round is on popular culture. In order to get in there, I want to know, what is the average age of tennis Grand Slam champions in the Open era since 1968? The average age, and I'll go to the nearest, decimal point in terms of years. So, Rafa, Serena, Roger, all the way through Martina Hingis. From young and old, I'll count you in from 3, 2, 1, and your answers are 25.3, 25.5, 30, 28.5. Killian Keys playing a captain's role there. The actual answer is 24.9, but you were closest with your 25.3. So 2 points on the board for Wilson Hartnell. And how's your popular culture? Well, we'll find out. In which year did Red Rock first grace our screens?
I don't watch it, but it is I think it's after Love Hate kind of.
Yeah, I'm thinking
2011.
a bit later, I think.
No, my initial thought is 2015, but that's just a bit of a guess.
Okay, what do we go with?
I think 2015 is around what I had in my head. So happy with that, Barry.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Spot on, gentlemen. That's 5 points in the bag. I love the way whenever there's a soap opera question, it's always preceded by, I don't watch it, but...
Great show.
So 2015, on January the 7th, was the first broadcast of the program.
It's just as well I didn't change to 2014 then.
Yeah.
Okay, question 2. And again, in the popular culture round, how many solo albums have the 5 members of One Direction released between them since parting ways?
Well, Robert,
I would say 7.
I'd say 6 or 7, yeah. Chances are one of them's released 2.
Yeah, so let's
go
go
with
with
7.
released
2. I think 7.
Well, 7.
7. We'll go with 7.
7.
Go with 7. Very confident, and not preceded by I don't listen to them, but because obviously there's a great deal of talent in that collection, and you're absolutely right. They have released 7 solo albums between them. Okay, and the third and final question in the popular culture round. According to Statista, In January 2020, what percentage of Facebook users across the world were female? I'll give it to you within 1 percentage point as well. And we'll do similar with another question later on as well, because it's pretty random. So what percentage of Facebook's global audience is female?
Anyone want to try the number there?
Yeah, I mean, can't recall reading anything about it, so it'll have to be pulled from thin air. You reckon it'll be higher or lower than
I'd say higher than. Yeah.
Say 54 then, will you say 54%?
Yeah.
Go for that.
Yeah.
Let's go 54%.
Go with 54. Outside of the red zone, I'm afraid. So it goes over to 2Into3. Looking to see if you can steal one here.
I'd say it's probably closer to the mid-60s, 70s range. I would guess maybe something around 64, 65% maybe. What do you think?
Yeah, I was thinking of that high as well. Catherine?
I don't know. I feel like it's going to be pretty similar to like actual population of like females to males. I feel like it's like maybe like high 50s. But we can go with the higher one if you think that would be better.
Oh, but we'll go with the guess. It served us well so far. So what are you thinking, Fergal? 60, 63?
Go for 63 or 64, yeah.
Yeah, 63 you're up.
Okay, 63. I'm afraid the key was in the word global because it is counterintuitive. The actual proportion is 44%. Facebook users are female. So there we go. At the end of the second round then, we have a tie, both sides on 12 points. Nice and dramatic. Okay, this is into the sports round. And seeing as how we're called Sport for Business, this is the one that most people want to get their hands on. You might not feel that way afterwards, but okay, here we go. In last year's All-Ireland Camogie Championship, there was a great final played between Galway and Kilkenny. How many goals were there in the games that Galway and Kilkenny played in order to get there and then in the final itself? So between them, they participated in 11 games through the championship. How many goals were scored in those 11 matches? Sure anybody was there will remember the final. Very dramatic, very positive game it was too. So I'll count you in from 3, 2, 1 on the number of goals. 13, 32, 44, 38, 30 and 27. And this one is going to go to Fergal. The right answer was 39. Well done. Considering the Cork didn't make it through to the final for the first time in a long while. But obviously you just had to look in closer detail at the opposition for this year. So 2 points on the board, and you've got control of the round for the sports round. Okay, question 1. Tiger Woods won his 5th US Masters in 2019. In what year did he win his first US Masters?
I think it's 99.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, 99.
A confident 99. Misplaced confidence, though, I'm afraid.
97.
First US Masters, isn't it?
Yeah, 97.
US Masters, yeah, 1997.
1997. That's 3 points in off the post for Wilson Hartnell. Question 2. The first European Championship finals. This is a wistful question because, of course, we should be enjoying them here in Dublin at the moment. But the first European Championship finals took place in 1960 in Paris. Who were the winners of the competition?
Go with host nation. Would it be host nation, Fergal? Just go France.
Yeah, I think Italy for some reason is in the back of my head, but probably host nation is probably better guess than randomly picking another European country.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll go with France.
Yep.
Sadly not, although I'm sure they put on a very good show. Wilson Hartnell?
Do you have any idea, lads?
I think
it's USSR.
I think it's USSR, Russia, or I think they bet Italy in the final. So I think we'll go with USSR.
Okay. Sometimes the presence of a full stop is always a good one, because indeed it was the USSR, but they beat Yugoslavia in the final. So congratulations. Another one in off the post, and another 3 points there for the team from WH. Okay, and the third question in the sports round. 10 teenagers have won tennis Grand Slams. Which Grand Slam tournament has produced the most teenage winners? This is in the men's game rather than both. So men's tennis Grand Slams. Of the 4 Grand Slam tournaments, which has produced the most teenage winners?
Lucky dip.
Just guess probably Wimbledon. Fergal.
What's that?
Probably just guess Wimbledon, will we?
Yeah, go for it. It's a complete toss-up.
Yeah, Wimbledon, Rob.
Go for Wimbledon. Sadly not the case. Wilson Hartnell.
My initial thought was the French, because Nadal has won a few when he was younger.
My thinking, and then there was a couple of other teenagers in the 90s as well who won it. Yannick.
So we're going with the French.
So we'll go with the French.
Roland Garros, won by Michael Chang, Mats Wilander, Bjorn Borg as a teenager, and Rafa Nadal. And that is the correct answer. So 3 rebound questions there puts you on to 21 points at the end of round 3. And the starter 2 gets another 2 points there for 2Into3. So we are currently 14 points for 2Into3, 21 points for the team from Wilson Hartnell. And as we head towards the halfway point, the history round is up next. In order to get you there, England won the 2019 Cricket World Cup after a super over, the equivalent to a penalty shootout. It was on the same day as the Wimbledon final. What was the number of runs that both sides were tied on at the end of regulation time? The number of runs that both sides had scored to tie and bring it to a super over. It was an incredibly dramatic finish. I was flicking between that and the Wimbledon men's tennis final, which was an equally dramatic. It was a moment of high drama in sport. We count you in from 3, 2, 1. 400, 219, 247, 258. And Fergal is just about edged it. All right. Yeah. Sorry. Quick maths there. It was actually 241 runs. So Fergal is 6 away and Robert, you were 7 away. Eek. Okay. So that's 2 points on the board from the start round, and we're into history. Okay. I will also give you one number either side of this answer. In what year did the American Civil War come to an end?
I think it's like 1848 or something like that, I think it is.
I think it's a little bit, I feel like it's like 1860 something. I think from school, I feel like it's like 1864. No?
I think it's a bit earlier than that. I'm not too sure. Darren, what do you think?
I was thinking the 1840s. But I'm at a loss again.
Okay. For some reason, 1848 is sticking in my head, but I'll leave it to the captain.
Go on, I'll go with 1848. You're in first.
1848. There are some who would argue that it's still going on, but 1848 was not within the range. So this one goes over to Wilson Hartnell. Could be a 4th rebound in a row.
Full enough, I wrote down 1864 when the question was asked, because I think Lincoln became president just after. So I think it's 1864. I don't know what you guys...
I think it's 65, Gillian.
1865.
Yeah, that's what I thought straight away.
We'll go with 1865 then. Trust Barry on this one.
And that is the equivalent of a bullseye on a dartboard.
Well done,
was the right answer. Catherine, don't hold it again.
Barry.
Exactly.
They meant well in ignoring your school day memories. Okay, 3.
Catherine was in school a lot more recently than the 2 lads as well, so should have gone with her.
Okay, second question in the history round. Who succeeded Nikita Khrushchev as leader of Russia in 1964? The name of the Russian leader who succeeded Khrushchev.
I think that's Brezhnev, is it?
Yeah, because was he the one that had the coup down in the 80s, is it, after that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was Brezhnev after Khrushchev. I might be wrong, but it's just...
No, I think we'll go for those. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Leonid Brezhnev did indeed succeed Nikita Khrushchev and stayed in the role for about 20 years, the best part of 2 decades. So you get 5 points there. Adding to your 2 brings you on to 21 points. And that one rebound that we got for 1865 moves you on to 24 points. And we have one more question in the round. That is... what was the name of the group who organised the Irish Rebellion of 1798?
It's the Young Irelanders, is it, or is that earlier?
No, I think it is that.
Well, I think the Young Irelanders were the 1848, were they?
Oh. Catherine, you're the
What's
one
the
in
date
school. Come on.
What's the name of the group that organised
What's
the
the
rebellion?
date, sorry?
The Irish Rebellion of 1798.
God. That's a few years ago.
Yeah, nobody was there.
Was it just the pikemen?
Even I wasn't there.
I would say maybe the United Irishmen. Is that what you said, Virgil?
The Young Irelanders, but I think that was earlier. I think that was 1848.
I think it's United Irishmen. I could be completely wrong, but that's what I'm thinking.
Go for it.
Yeah, we'll go with the United Irishmen, Rob.
Your history teacher will be proud of you, Catherine. It was indeed the United Irishmen. So that's another 5 points, which moves you on to 26. At the halfway point, plays 24, Wilson Hartnell. This is the closest one that we've had all the way through. Ducks. Okay, so we move into the second part of the final tie in the round of 16. We have 4 rounds to go in reverse order. They will be movies, famous song lyrics, geography, and the first of the rounds is the particular sporting year, which this year has been selected by myself in consultation with Alexa as being 2009. But in order to get there, you have to tell me as close as you can to how many registered badminton clubs there are in the province of Connacht. How many badminton clubs are there in Connacht? Shuttlecocks away. We'll count you in from 3, 2, 1. 5, 3, 18, 37, 23, and 17. You underestimate the power and popularity. The correct answer is 45. So Fergal gets closest to it there with the high ball number. 2 points on the board, and you're into the sporting year of 2009. Okay, this is a good one for Liverpool fans. Barcelona beat Manchester United in the Champions League final. Where was the final held?
That wasn't the one in Wembley, was it? No.
I was thinking Wembley, yeah.
Was Wembley even built at that stage?
That was the Messi final. Or else was it in Spain? Was it in Bilbao or Atletico? No. Wembley came to mind first, so...
Yeah,
was Wembley?
Yeah, we go with Wembley.
Yeah, go on, we'll go Wembley.
Okay, it was not Wembley. Listen,
it was my birthday in 2009. It was in Rome.
Rome, yeah.
Rome.
It was indeed in Rome on Robert's birthday. Congratulations, that's 3 points.
What a great day that was.
Not a great day for United.
Brilliant.
No.
Brilliant.
Okay, an Irish-trained horse won the 2,000 Guineas, the Epsom Derby, and the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe, making him one of the most successful horses of all time. What was his name?
What were the 3 you won again? The Prix de l'Arc, the Epsom Derby, and
the 2,000 Guineas at Newmarket.
I'm hopeless for horses for a million questions.
Absolutely clueless.
I'm going to be useless here as well. Sorry, lads.
Have we got anything?
I don't know. What can you think of any horse names from 10 years ago? I haven't a clue. No idea.
No, I have nothing. I don't want to pass it. But
I'm just trying to think of a horse's name. How about Undeso?
we'll go with that. Yeah.
Undisco. Top class 2-miler trained by Willie Mullins in County Carlow. Not a contender for any of the major flat races of the season. A good guess. Wilson Hartnell, can you enlighten us?
You know much about horses, lads?
Nothing coming to mind.
The only horse that came to mind, but I think it was later. It was Frankel. I know that he was a flat horse, but I don't think it was 2009. But it's the only flat horse I know.
This might sound ridiculous, but was there a horse called Beef or Salmon at one point?
That was a national.
Yeah, that was a hunt.
That was over
the Gold Cup, Cheltenham. Okay. We'll go with Frankel. Yeah, I mean that's the only thing.
Yeah.
Well, at least he was a flat race horse, so you were closer, but no, not on the money. Darren, you're excused. He wasn't trained in Tipperary. He was trained by John Ox. It was a horse called See the Stars in 2009. So no points for that one. Yeah. Okay, Ireland won the Grand Slam in the Six Nations of 2009. Brian O'Driscoll was the top try scorer alongside the wonderfully named English player Ricki Flutey. How many tries did they score? What was the number of tries they scored in order to top the try scoring charts of the Six Nations in 2009?
What you think, Darren? 4 or 5, I suppose, is it?
Yeah, I was thinking kind of 5 or 6.
So we go 6.
4 or 5 or 6. Do you want to go? It's pure guess.
Yeah, I'll go high. I'll go 6.
Okay.
You going with 6?
Yeah.
Not the right answer, I'm afraid. Back over to Wilson Hartnell.
I think it's 5. He didn't score in the
Cardiff.
He scored in Cardiff. He didn't score against Scotland. I think he scored 2 against Italy.
Okay. So
we'll go with 5. Yeah.
Go with that.
Right.
Okay. 1 over. It was actually 4 that he scored. So no points from that one either. Okay. So at the end of that round, then, it means that an additional 2 points for the 2-into-3 team moves you on to 28. An additional 3 points for Wilson Hartnell moves you on to 27. 1 point between you. Okay. This could be getting to the point now where you're nervous and you don't want to make a mistake. Okay, things might just get a little bit tense. We're into the geography round. And in order to get there, okay, it's a question based around last year's Women's World Cup hockey tournament. Ireland got to the final. They lost in the end to the Netherlands. How many more goals than Ireland did the Netherlands score throughout the tournament? Not including penalties, so just the goals that they scored in regulation time. The number that the Netherlands scored minus the number that Ireland scored gives you an answer of... We'll count you in from 3, 2, 1. Your numbers to gain control of the geography round. 21, 28, 20, 12. Can you just hold yours up a little bit there, Darren? 10. The number was actually 30. So, Killian, you're the closest to the mark there with 28. The Netherlands scored 35 goals. Ireland, obviously taking a hint from previous Irish teams of the past, scored 5 goals. But they got to the final. Okay, so that's 2 points, which just nudges you into the lead. Okay, geography. Cork, Galway and Mayo are the 3 largest counties in Ireland by area. What is the 4th largest county by area?
That was Cork, Galway and Mayo.
Galway, Mayo. The 4th biggest county.
4th biggest.
Barry, would it be Kerry?
I think it is. I think it's Kerry, yeah.
I'm sort of thinking Tipperary, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
That's quite
Yeah.
Big county. What do you reckon?
I'm happy to go with a captain's pick there between the two.
Yeah.
There's a few other I'm thinking as well.
Yeah.
How big is Gary Barry?
Yeah.
You know,
it's a big one. I do think it is.
Tell me.
Yeah.
Well,
I think Rob went with Kerry as well initially.
Okay.
I don't mind.
Let's take Kerry as the answer.
Take Kerry. It's always best to answer your own county, just in case it's embarrassingly right. Unfortunately, it's embarrassingly wrong in this case. So it goes over to 2Into3.
It has to be Pittsburgh, doesn't it?
I'm 90% certain it's Tip, or it could be maybe Donegal. What do you think?
I think it's Donegal. I would go with Donegal.
We're going with Donegal?
Catherine sounds confident. I would have said Tip originally, but then Donegal creeped into my head.
I did do geography in college now, you have to know.
Oh, okay.
I'll go with the confidence. So Donegal.
We'll see.
Okay. She definitely wasn't going to let you embarrass yourself by saying Tip there, Darren. The correct answer is Donegal.
Wow.
4,861 square kilometres, 54 more than Kerry is all. So it is almost a sort of a cigarette paper's width, but the correct answer
you can annex
is
it, Barry.
indeed that. So 3 points on the rebound for the team from 2Into3. The second question in the geography round, and again, it's back to Wilson Hartnell. Ecuador and Brazil are two of the three South American countries that straddle the equator. Which is the third?
In Venezuela.
That would be my guess as well.
My guess, yeah.
Okay.
You'll say Venezuela?
Not correct, unfortunately. Just a little bit north.
What about Peru, guys?
I think no, Peru is too far north. I think it's either.
What are the other two? Sorry.
The two are Ecuador and Brazil.
Is it Colombia?
I think it's either Argentina or Chile.
Chile.
My guess would be Colombia.
I think that's too far north as well.
That's Central America, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
I think I go with Argentina, Fergal, I think.
Argentina?
Yeah.
Okay. What did you study in college again, Catherine?
Geography.
They should have listened to you. Colombia is the third country that straddles the equator. Okay, and the final question in the geography round, and again, it's a location-based one. In which US state is the town of Sail Rock, or the point of Sail Rock, the most easterly point on mainland USA?
I think the most easterly state is Maine. So
yeah, right. Yeah. Okay, I would have thought so, but I did a quiz earlier in quarantine, and apparently on the international dateline, Alaska is the most easterly point in.
No, it's not.
This is what I was.
That's
okay.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna. Easterly points. No.
Okay, Maine.
You're gonna stick with Maine.
We'll go with Maine.
Okay, it was a complicated one because I did come across that question of Alaska as well, which is why we said mainland USA. Apparently the Alaskan bit is an island, so Maine is the correct answer, which gets you 5 points, which moves you on to 34 points. And that rebound, which could prove vital for 2Into3, moves you on to 31 points. 3 points separate the teams as we go into the final two rounds. The first of them is the song lyrics round. Okay, I'm not going to sing them. Have no fear of that. It's far too early in the day. Okay, in order to get there, Mona McSharry holds the Irish record for the 100 meters breaststroke. What is that record? To the nearest tenth of a second, I'd be willing to go. Fine athlete, hopefully on her way to a delayed Tokyo Olympics. She spoke at our Sporting Year Ahead event earlier on in the year. I can't remember whether I asked her what the record was, but I am asking you, and I'll count you in from 3, 2, 1. Okay. 51.7, 32.3, 51, 55. Darren, yours is a little bit low there. What are you at?
Oh, sorry.
1 minute 30. Okay, just keep them held up there at the moment. The correct answer is 1 minute and 7.1 seconds. So I think that's Fergal that's in there to get 2 points. Okay, Fergal gets 2 points, which moves you on to 33. Okay, 1 point behind.
Squeaky bum time.
Song lyrics. Okay, these were all Irish songs which made it to number 1. Okay. I'm going to read you the song lyric and you're going to tell me the name of the song. I'm never going to treat you bad because I never want to see you sad. I'm never going to treat you bad because I never want to see you sad.
Is that Fergal, Rick Astley? Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah, unless Catherine has a better option.
Did you?
No, because it's
Rob,
Irish.
did you say Irish, Rob? Did you?
I did
It's
say Irish.
Ah, okay.
Well done, Catherine. Good save there. Got your valuable member addition to this team.
If it's Irish and if it's going to be like top 100, it's definitely could be something like Westlife or like one of those kind of bands.
Yeah, sorry, Rob, could you do the lyric one last time?
Okay. I'm never going to treat you bad because I never want to see you sad.
Do you know what it is? I think it's
I think it might be. Is it Swear? Swear it again?
Yeah, I'm thinking of the Boyzone or Westlife. Yeah.
Go on, we'll go with Catherine. Swear it again, Westlife.
I don't know.
Swear It Again by Westlife. Bang on. Well done. Okay. Okay, so 5 points there. Second question. If only tears were laughter, if only night was day.
I tragically know this.
I have no idea.
I think that's Boyzone, is it? Only tears were laughter.
Okay. If it was to give me the name of the band, then you might be in the zone, but I need the name of the song.
No matter what. No matter what.
Dragged from the deepest, darkest recesses of your mind. We won't ask how or why you know that, but you know it. Well done. Okay. And the third of the song lyrics, you could talk to God, go banging on his door.
Is that Hosier?
Yeah, very gospel influence.
I don't know. God, it's hard to think of this without the tune behind it.
Or something cranberries, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Could we have them again, Rob, please?
Yep. You could talk to God, go banging on his door.
Is it Zombie?
Wait, it's...
No,
I feel like I recognize that. I think it's a kind of new one. I think it might be... It could be the Script, but I can't...
Well, I'm working on absolutely nothing, so if you think you have something, Catherine.
You've played your part with No Matter What, Fergal. You're now just sitting back and...
That will be my legacy.
I'm trying to sing through one of the songs in my head now.
Okay, I'd have to press you for an answer.
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame, the Script. So
go on, go for it.
Hall of Fame with the Script. I honestly thought that would be a 0 round. In fact, it's turned into a 17-point round.
Nice one, Catherine. Well done.
Remarkable achievement. So we end up with, at the end of round 7, with 2Into3 moving on to, where are we now? 48 points. And Wilson Hartnell on 34 points. Okay, 14 points in it.
In the big round.
17 points on the table. But you have to get in there first. Okay. The question is based around the Winter Olympic Games. How many athletes in the history of the Winter Olympic Games, the modern Winter Olympic Games, have Ireland sent to the Games? Nearest gets the opportunity. We're going to count you in from bronze, silver, gold. 35, 18, 27, 65, 20. With a remarkable lack of dramatic impact, Fergal is closest. The actual number was 36. So that's 2 points for 2-into-3. The movie round. Which actor or actress has the most Oscar nominations?
Leo, is
Meryl Streep. Sorry, who did you think it was, Darren?
Oh, yeah.
it? Was it Leo?
I'd say it could be Meryl Streep, actually. Who did you say, Darren?
DiCaprio.
Well, he's most unsuccessful until he got the revenue.
Oh.
But Meryl Streep is
Yeah.
Gansey load, isn't she?
She's older as well. Maybe there'll be more there. Not sure.
Go with that.
Okay.
Meryl Streep.
No, yeah, we'll go with that, Jim.
Yeah.
Meryl Streep is the correct answer with a remarkable 21 nominations, 17 of them for Best Actress and 4 for Best Supporting Actress. The second question, which movie won the Oscar for Best Picture at the 2020 Academy Awards?
Oh, that's Parasite, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was Parasite.
Did anybody see it?
No.
Yeah,
Did you? Well done.
it's really good.
I have no doubt if it's an Oscar winner. Well done, Catherine, you're a woman of many parts. And the final question, which American actor starred opposite Brendan Gleeson in The Guard?
Oh.
Don Cheadle, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle is correct. What a stunning home stretch from 2-into-3.
Sprinted for the line there, lads. Jeez.
That was mental. We couldn't even get a chance.
Another.
When was the last time? We've not been asked a question in about 20 minutes.
I know. Another
Well
17 points on the board, which brings you up to 65, which plays against the 34, which unfortunately probably would have been good enough to have got you very close in some of the previous rounds, Wilson Hartnell. But you came up against a team that were in flying form today. So 2-into-3.
Ladies.
Yeah, well done, lads.
Congrats.
Well done.
Guys, good
Into
game.
the draw for the
Part of the show.
quarterfinals, which will be live on Sport for Business on Monday morning, June the 22nd. Our thanks to Robert, to Killian, and to Barry for your contribution, and our congratulations to Darren, to Fergal, and I would say especially to Catherine, who came up with some pearlers of answers there. Obviously a dark horse in the most valuable player once we get into the closing stages of this tournament. Congratulations to 2-into-3. You are today's winner, and enjoy the weekend.